Many people assume that effortlessly solving problems is a sign of superior intelligence. However, observing those who consistently find solutions reveals a distinct and unusual composure, not panic. This calm isn't because they're immune to pressure or instantly know what to do. Instead, at some point, they grasp that problems aren't untouchable, they can be engaged with. This understanding profoundly reshapes how an individual navigates the challenges of the world. Some individuals, when faced with something broken, simply freeze up completely. Whether it's a strange noise from the car, a computer suddenly failing, or an argument spiraling out of control. A problem appears, and almost immediately, they feel an internal switch flip off, leaving them paralyzed. Then there's the other group, those who confront the issue, pause for a few seconds, and then begin to act. They might not possess an immediate solution, but they proceed as if a resolution is always within reach. To an outsider, this approach often seems like an extraordinary ability. While some are overwhelmed by anxiety, these individuals are driven by a sense of curiosity. What's truly intriguing is that these problem solvers aren't necessarily the most intelligent, nor the best prepared, nor even the most experienced. This begs the question, what exactly is it that they possess? In the late 1970s, psychologist Albert Bandura introduced a highly significant concept called self-efficacy. This concept essentially translates to a deep-seated belief in your own ability to manage whatever challenges are in front of you. It isn't merely empty optimism or the repetition of motivational phrases. Rather, it's an internal conviction. I've resolved issues before. I believe I can try to resolve this one too. Such a belief fundamentally transforms how an individual reacts when faced with chaotic or uncertain situations. When someone holds the conviction that they can influence an outcome, their brain doesn't surrender to defeat so quickly. They tend to persist for longer periods and develop a higher tolerance for frustration. Furthermore, they are able to think with greater clarity even when operating under significant pressure. The longer you dedicate yourself to truly understanding a problem, the greater your chances are of finding a resolution. While this might seem like an obvious truth, very few people actually take the time to consider it. Many individuals do not fail because they inherently lack the capability to succeed. Instead, their failure often occurs because their nervous system gives up and disengages prematurely. This internal surrender typically begins much earlier in the process than we might initially imagine. It often starts with small, everyday moments, like a child attempting to fix something for the first time. This could involve a tangled cable, a stubborn door, a broken toy, or a computer that suddenly starts working again. Each such moment, though it might seem insignificant at first, builds that foundation. The more time you dedicate to understanding a problem, the greater your chances of finding a solution. This sustained effort helps you tolerate frustration better and think more clearly even under pressure. While such moments might seem minor, their psychological impact is profound. Crucially, the brain records a powerful insight. I possess the ability to interact with the world and alter its course. Once this understanding is established, an individual's perspective on challenges is forever transformed. Albert Bandura termed these crucial events mastery experiences. These are brief instances where your actions lead to a tangible outcome or result. Decades of research confirm these experiences are among the most potent sources of psychological confidence. It's not about being told you're capable, but rather experiencing that capability for yourself. There's a vast distinction between merely hearing about something and truly experiencing it firsthand.
Hello, I'm Raymond. I'm a real person and I put a lot of heart into these stories. It takes me 3 to 4 days of hard work to research and create a video like this. If you enjoy my work and would like to help me take it to the next level, you can support me by buying a coffee. The link is in the description, or you can scan the QR code you see in the corner. Even sharing this video with your friends means the world to me. Thank you for being here. And now, let's get back.
This concept leads us to another significant psychological idea, the locus of control. First explored by Julian Rotter, this principle essentially measures a straightforward belief. Do you believe events are a consequence of your actions, or that they simply happen to you? Individuals with an internal locus of control feel they can influence their lives, and drive change. Interestingly, these individuals tend to manage stress more effectively, showing greater persistence and quicker recovery. When you truly believe that nothing depends on your own efforts, the world can start to feel completely unmovable. This understanding often develops through very different life experiences. Some learn it within secure environments. Their parents encouraged attempts and problem solving, teaching them to think rather than fixing everything for them. However, others acquire this exact same insight from the opposite end of the spectrum. They were left with no one to rely on, compelled to discover solutions and manage difficulties entirely by themselves. These are two completely distinct paths, yet they ultimately lead to the very same profound realization. There's a crucial, often unspoken truth about these fixers. Outwardly, they appear self-assured and capable. Yet, internally, they frequently harbor significant doubts and do not feel confident at all. Their key skill is simply having learned to tolerate uncertainty, and this ability changes everything for them. They have mastered remaining functional and calm even when outcomes are far from guaranteed. In contrast, most people desperately need immediate assurance that everything will go well. They demand certainty, guarantees, and control, and when these are absent, anxiety quickly takes hold. But those who possess the ability to resolve complex situations approach this very differently. They don't require absolute certainty. Instead, they've learned to accept the inherent ambiguity of life. This acceptance empowers them to move forward and address challenges effectively, regardless of the unknowns. Some individuals had to approach life's challenges from an entirely different perspective because there was no one else to rely on. They were compelled to independently discover how to resolve issues and navigate difficulties without external assistance. These represented two fundamentally distinct paths, yet both ultimately led to the development of similar problem-solving capabilities. Now, there's a crucial insight about those who consistently fix everything that is almost never openly discussed. From an outsider's perspective, these individuals project an image of unwavering confidence and competence. However, the reality is that many times, they do not feel secure or self-assured on the inside at all. Their true strength lies not in certainty, but in their learned ability to simply tolerate profound uncertainty. This capacity to endure ambiguity is a game changer, fundamentally altering how they interact with the world and its challenges. Conversely, those who possess the skill to resolve complex issues often find a surprising comfort within the state of "I don't know yet." They are able to remain in that uncomfortable, unresolved space for extended periods without succumbing to emotional collapse. This specific aptitude is exceptionally rare, primarily because fixing something almost always entails a period of not fully grasping the situation. Many individuals instinctively interpret this sensation of not understanding as an immediate sign of danger or threat. Yet, a different group of people perceives it instead as an unfolding process, much like a fascinating and intricate puzzle to be solved. It's important to note that certain individuals who seem capable of resolving every issue didn't learn this skill from a place of calm, but from sheer survival. These were often people who very quickly had to become the strong, responsible ones, managing emotional problems at home and maintaining order. The constant demand meant their brains eventually equated usefulness with their very identity. For them, solving issues became intrinsically linked to their sense of self-worth and value. This is why some individuals find it impossible to relax when a problem remains unresolved. They feel an intense compulsion to step in, fix the situation, and regain control. Their drive to intervene isn't solely to assist others, but because an unaddressed problem triggers something deep within them. Yet, a completely different and arguably more intriguing type of person also exists. These individuals are driven to repair things simply because they are captivated by the process of understanding them. They take immense pleasure in exploring how mechanisms function, why they fail, or what component might be missing. For them, mending something doesn't bring relief, but rather an intense sense of fascination. Such people might even take apart an already functional item just to deepen their comprehension of its workings. They ask unique questions and explain complex details with an almost infectious, genuine enthusiasm. This is because, for them, The entire journey of understanding is an inherently enjoyable and playful experience. Spending time with these individuals can dramatically transform your mindset, as they subtly impart a crucial insight. They teach that not knowing how to accomplish something merely indicates you haven't yet grasped its principles. This insight might sound simple, but its psychological impact is profound, dissolving the belief that you're fundamentally incapable. Instead, a completely different thought emerges. Perhaps I simply haven't practiced enough yet. As you hear this, you might find yourself aligning with one of two distinct categories. Maybe you're the individual who consistently fixes things, never truly considering the origin of that drive. Or perhaps you're the one who frequently seeks assistance, which often leaves you feeling inadequate. However, I want to convey a vital message regarding this tendency. Relying on others for every solution isn't typically a sign of incapacity. More often, it's a narrative of past experiences where you learn challenges were too vast or dangerous to face alone. Crucially, this condition is not set in stone. Self-efficacy isn't something that appears suddenly. It's gradually built through minor actions and small victories. Tightening a loose screw, making that overdue phone call, or attempting to resolve an issue before seeking help. Even just lingering a few extra minutes with a problem, rather than immediately retreating, marks the true beginning. This is where the transformation truly commences. Because every small instance where you take action and it yields a positive outcome, subtly alters your perception and the way you approach future obstacles. Each successful attempt slightly reshapes your understanding of what you are capable of. Gradually, this consistent accumulation of small wins begins to fundamentally reshape your very identity. You shed the old self, no longer merely an observer or someone passively awaiting external rescue. Instead, you start transforming into an active participant in your own narrative, fully engaged in the process. You become a person who experiments, willing to test new approaches and step out of your comfort zone. You embrace learning from every outcome, continuously absorbing lessons that contribute to your growth. This new self is someone who readily adapts, fine-tuning strategies as understanding deepens and challenges evolve. Above all, you embody persistence, refusing to give up even when faced with setbacks or difficult moments. Perhaps this profound shift is the true differentiator for individuals who appear effortlessly capable of resolving any issue. It's not that these individuals experience less fear or are inherently braver than anyone else. Rather, they've simply internalized the crucial lesson that the presence of fear does not equate to a command to halt. Consider that nearly everything we label as impossible to fix today was once merely a puzzle. It was just a situation that no one had yet fully grasped or found the right key to unlock. The fundamental distinction between those who crumble under pressure and those who ultimately triumph lies in perspective. Some perceive an insurmountable obstacle, while others recognize the nascent stages of a challenge that can still be comprehended and overcome. So, embrace the journey of understanding and discover the immense power within you to unravel what once seemed utterly unfixable.